created an interest in me to think about it because I wasn't out at the time. I was still trying to be out.
Right.
I was out in the community,
Yeah.
but I wasn't out in the workplace because I was afraid of losing my job. And that's when I started volunteering for TransCanWork, being out there, trying to help them get some opportunities in companies. And I've been in panels with TransCanWork. And in fact, I went as Celia and presented along with TransCanWork with Michaela in a company where I was consulting as Daniel. It was funny.
Oh, wow.
So they didn't know who this person was, and I was talking about the products and everything that I knew, and they were all curious, who is this person? How does she know our products? She knows by name. And
wow.
I didn't come out at the time because I was still a little worried. But it's funny how I have been, my journey has been, all these organizations, even LGBTQ, LA organization, all of these organizations have been a great stepping stone for us. And friends like yourself, it really helped a lot in those times when we were all in the same boat. We were like trying to figure out what's going on with our lives,
Right.
and we didn't know where our future is going to take us to. And look at where we are years after.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, so you mentioned about you then came out before your last job, and then you came out. Did you lose your job after you came out and you started your own business? Is that what happened?
No, I was working with companies which are doing clinical trials for biopharmaceuticals. My experience comes in the healthcare and life sciences industry.
Right.
So I was working in the industry for a while, and my gender dysphoria was very high at the time. I couldn't be presenting myself as Daniel. I'll be wearing suit, presenting. I'll go back to my my room or my hotel or my house, and then put on a maxi dress and feel like my head is above the water. Breathing up, taking deep breath, like, oh my God, I'm so comfortable now. And it was really hard. And I was doing that for a very long time. And that's when I quit my one of the last consulting companies. It was a top 5 consulting firm in America. I quit that company. I was 3 levels below the CEO, reporting to my executive director, who was at the senior vice president at the time. And I could not continue anymore. And I felt like I had to leave. And I quit that company. And I started pulling my resume together as Celia, put she and they pronouns, and started applying in all the companies, almost like 30, 40 companies across LA. Every company that had a pink flag, rainbow flag, that would hire me. I put my cover letter. I was excited. I started writing all these amazing resume. And I started applying for jobs, and I went for TransCanWork job fairs. And what was surprising to me is companies are willing to hire trans people at a lower level, but they were not willing to hire trans folks at a senior level. I was a senior executive in a company, and I'm a brown person, and women are struggling here. How would they hire a trans person like me? And so I faced discrimination. I was without a job for 1 year. I was struggling for a job. And that's when it occurred to me that, wow, this is really happening.
Right.
Why? And I didn't compromise on it. I had almost like 800 people reporting to me across the globe. My P&L was 250 million. And I had so much of equity built in my resume, value that I had as a brown, successful businessman, Daniel. But when I came out as Celia, the kind of jobs I was given was project coordinator, administrator, and maybe less than $80,000. I was earning around $250,000 to $300,000, and here my salary just went back into like $80,000 with 25 years of experience in the industry, just because I came out.